So, have you seen those new AI robots they're making? They can do everything from cooking to cleaning now.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But don't you think it's a bit scary too?
Scary? Why would it be scary? It's just technology helping us out. Think about how much time we could save on boring tasks.
I get that. But what if these AIs start making decisions for us all the time?
Oh, come on, Kai. We're not going to hand over our decision-making powers to some machine. Plus, they need humans to program them and keep them running.
True, but there's always that fear of losing control.
Well, let's look at the positives. Imagine an AI that can predict traffic patterns and tell you the best route every morning. No more sitting in traffic.
That sounds good, but what about jobs? Won't lots of people lose their jobs to machines?
Sure, some jobs might change or disappear, but new ones will appear too, like programming and maintaining these AIs. And think about healthcare. I can help diagnose diseases faster and better than ever before.
I suppose that could really make a difference.
Absolutely. And then there's education. AI tutors could provide personalized learning experiences for everyone. Oh,
Sounds like a lot of potential there.
speaking of which, have you heard about quantum computing? It's another game changer in tech.
A little, but I'm not sure I fully understand it. What does it do exactly?
Quantum computers can solve problems much faster than regular computers. They use something called qubits instead of bits, which allows them to process information in a totally different way.
Wow. So they're super fast?
Super fast and super powerful. Imagine cracking complex codes, or simulating molecular structures for drug development in minutes rather than years.
That sounds incredible. But isn't it still mostly theoretical?
Some parts are still being developed, but major companies and governments are investing heavily in it. It could revolutionize fields like cryptography and materials science.
That's definitely going to shake things up.
Definitely. And think about the impact on AI too. Quantum computing could speed up machine learning processes immensely.
Makes me wonder how soon we'll see practical applications.
Soon enough, especially with all the research happening right now. We might be looking at a future where these technologies work together to solve some of our biggest challenges. Actually, thinking about quantum computing and AI, it got me wondering about space exploration. These technologies could really push the boundaries of what we can do in space.
That's true. I've read about how AI is already being used in spacecraft to make autonomous decisions.
Exactly. And imagine combining that with quantum computing. It can help us process vast amounts of data from space missions much faster.
That would be huge for analyzing findings from Mars or even further out.
Absolutely. So, plus, advancements in propulsion technology could make long-distance travel more feasible. Who knows? Maybe we'll see humans on Mars within our lifetimes.
That would be incredible. Do you think it's possible?
I think so. With private companies like SpaceX investing heavily in space tech, combined with government efforts, it's becoming more realistic all the time.
It feels like we're on the cusp of something big.
We definitely are. And with better robotics and AI, we could explore distant planets without having to send human crews right away.
That's exciting to think about. Maybe we'll see new discoveries that change everything we know about space.
For sure. The future of space exploration is looking brighter every day, with all these technological advances. Thinking about space exploration reminds me of another area that's evolving rapidly: virtual and augmented reality. Can you imagine exploring Mars through VR?
That would be awesome. I've tried some VR games, but they still feel a bit clunky.
True, but the technology is getting better every year. Imagine if we could create realistic environments for training or education using AR.
That could be really useful, like virtual classrooms or simulations for medical students.
Exactly. And it's not just education. Entertainment is also changing. You could have immersive movie experiences or interactive video games that feel like real life.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It kind of is. But with companies constantly working on improving graphics and user interfaces, it's becoming more accessible and realistic.
How long do you think it will take until we see significant advancements?
Probably not too far off. We're already seeing improvements in hardware like lighter headsets and better haptic feedback systems. Once these become mainstream, the content will follow suit.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
Me too. Carl. The evolution of VR and AR could transform how we interact with digital content in everyday life.